All right, there we go. Rolling the intro now. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Not KFAF Photoshop Challenge. We got a pretty interesting one today, as you can see on the screen. It's all Bernie Sanders related because we got to stay relevant because otherwise we don't get views.
We're starting to learn. We're
slowly getting there. I'll be your co-host today, Gage. Joining me today, special guest Josh Bittick of the Kind of Funny Up and Comer podcast.
Hey everyone, wonderful to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
We have Philip J. Woodward.
Hey, Josh, I just want to say, you're pretty good.
Ooh.
We have Kumail H.
Hello.
And Ben.
What's up? We didn't forget you this time, Ben.
Thanks, I appreciate that, Gage.
Don't worry. I never forget you in here, in my heart.
He unintentionally doesn't say your name.
Yeah.
Get to the Photoshops.
You know what, Kumail? You know what?
Well, let me get that later.
I'm sorry. I promise I'll behave.
We're only, like a minute into the episode, dude?
Wow.
Bringing the heat.
Photoshops are great. Thank you guys so much for submitting this week. We got another good weekend. If you missed last week's, you missed a good one. A lot of Vin Diesel stuff, and this week we're doing Bernie Sanders, so this should be pretty fun. Phil, go ahead and take us into the first one.
All right, perfect. So normally on these Photoshop challenges, we have this Simply Sassy account with its fun little Photoshop, but we were lazy this week and just posted a PNG of Bernie Sanders to help everybody out. And I decided not to make another one. So I thought this post was perfect from David Elizelda's Dada, where he's got Bernie Sanders just chilling in the chair with this nice little kind of neon glow, emulating what we do on our thumbnails and stuff with the handwritten Bernie Sanders font here. And the Simply Sanders emulated in our general font style with our background, which I thought this was brilliant. This is just great. Yeah. I thought it was a great way to start the episode.
Did Gage
go around the group and just say what we love about the Bernie Sanders photo in general? Like, kick us off, Gage. Like, what do you love about the Bernie Sanders viral stuff? You know?
He just looks like that grandpa you have that at every family reunion he just doesn't want to be there, but he's like, well, my grandkids want me there, so I guess I'll show up. And he just sits in the corner and just kind of pouts the whole time. That's
just
kind of
another year I didn't make president, I guess.
What about you, Josh? What's your favorite part about the Bernie Sanders movement, as we're calling it?
I think it really just, it fits every situation that you would need. You know what I mean? Like, because of the mask, you don't know, is he happy? Is he angry? Whatever context you put him in, that's the context you feel, right? So if you're doing a good job with a Bernie Sanders Photoshop, you could be able to convey any emotion that you want. I also feel like specifically right here, he feels the way all of us, at least Americans, do, right? You're just kind of tired of all of it. No matter what happens, you're just tired. You want to put your legs up, you want to have your nice comfy mittens, put them over top and just be like, screw it. You know what I mean? Whatever's going to happen, just bring it on.
That's exactly
That's pretty accurate.
Phil, what about you, buddy?
So I think my favorite thing, obviously the mittens are dope. Like, I've been calling him the Mitten Man since this image came out. It's like my favorite thing in the world. But I think my favorite thing is how his mask is off kilter. It's just sitting way too far on the right side of his face, and I don't know why.
And it makes it fun to Photoshop because it's almost a dead-on picture, but the mask is off to the side, so it kind of looks like it's a tough one.
Yeah,
understandable.
However, it has created some interesting things. I've seen some people like erase the mask or erase him entirely and just use the mask on something else, but put it at the proper angle almost.
That's funny.
It's pretty great.
That's clever. I like
pretty
that.
Great.
Thank you,
There's
Mal.
some fun ones, so.
You merely adopted the mask. I was born with it, raised with it. I didn't see coronavirus till I was a man. So, yeah, I don't know. I just thought something about Bane. I just like, it's just a solid image. It's exactly what Josh said. It's like water. It can just be molded into anything you want it to be. You know, it's so fluid. So
very true. Very true.
Careful, Kumail. I may have to blow you up.
Is that because I'm Muslim?
No, it's literally what he says every time he hates things.
Actually, it sounded more like
Camille.
Professor Oak was just like really pissed
There we
off.
go. Some editing
Actually,
today.
what I
Fucking
love is
canceled
it's Deckard Cain. It's Deckard Cain from Diablo 3,
Stay
Diablo
a
2 and
while
3.
and listen. God, it's so
Stay
good.
a while and listen.
He would suit being in like WWE or something like that, you know, with his little chair, just like hitting with the chair, bang.
Mhm.
Just somebody in
Okay,
the front
yeah,
row
sorry.
who's just like, ah.
For me personally, it was the return of the jacket. You know,
Sure,
just
sure.
the biggest jacket ever, and just the
Yeah.
mittens, just that
It looks
combo
super
just works so
comfy, for
well.
sure.
Do you
Hell
remember
yeah.
He does
T-posing at
look
all?
quite cozy.
Like, this is like the evolution of the T-pose. This is just him asserting dominance.
What I think is interesting is that it looks like he has a suit coat underneath his coat, which is one of the reasons I think why it looks so poofy.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I mean, is he still cold? Like for real? It's got to be those thin socks, right?
I mean, to be
Yeah, it
fair,
does
it
seem
was like
odd.
it was super cold on that day,
And there was a lot
Yeah.
of wind.
and it was like
Seems
from what I
10
heard,
a.m. So
Like he's emitting heat. I can't tell though.
This is him going super saiyan.
Pretty much. The white hair. He's
I like to think he's got like 12 other jackets under there. Eh?
I'm gonna go ahead and get us back on track, and we're gonna move on to the first entry from
Speaking of-
actually
That's great, David.
David Elizelda's data again. So here we go. He submitted a lot. I think he beat you this week, Ben.
That's
Ooh.
something.
Oh,
So here we
he's on
go.
it's
fire.
a real achievement right there.
Oh wait.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
What?
He beat you just by saying the same
Sorry.
line over and over again.
Sorry. Here we go.
I just got rid of my
That's
one.
great.
That's
We'll
so
get back to
good.
yours. We'll get back to
good.
yours.
Oh,
That
man.
is a deep cut. That is an
Yeah.
absolute
Oh
deep cut.
wow.
So
Yeah,
for anyone that
Ben,
doesn't know, this is the Nick Scarpino Super Bowl ad, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep.
So we've changed old man Nick for a younger Bernie Sanders. Is that right?
Yeah, a younger,
Yeah,
hipper
much-
Nick.
much
This is what
younger.
Nick could look like back in the day.
Right. About 30-ish years ago, maybe.
I just love the Doritos.
Immigration sponsored by Doritos.
What's
So good.
interesting, going back to like how versatile this picture is, it kind of looks like he's looking down at the bag, like, do I want more Doritos right now?
I can't wait to open these Doritos when these two fools leave.
Can one of you pull off my mittens, please?
Actually, if it's Bernie Sanders, he'd be sharing those Doritos. I'd like to say.
Mhm.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
Everybody gets one Dorito.
See, that's the mask issue. He's gonna
gonna
slip in a Dorito without having to take
Oh,
the
there
mask
you
off.
go.
because Obviously,
There you
he's
go,
so
yeah.
close.
Right.
He's a safe guy, that Bernie Sanders.
Yep.
I've got to stop eating while we're recording these because you guys are so funny.
I mean, didn't
Well,
you
you
learn that
know-
the first time you spat your drink out everywhere?
Yeah, I know.
I just love that Bernie Sanders just doesn't give a. It's just so good. Eh?
Hey.
done.
Oh my
wow.
god, man. I love it.
That was great.
I was like, how did Gage do that in real time?
Dude, for a hot second, I was
He's a
thinking the
great
same thing. I was
producer.
like, damn, these guys, like, they've got it produced.
I was confused as hell too. I'm like, wait, I'm not watching this. I'm producing this live. How
They
did
got
that
a delay
happen?
button and everything. Hot damn.
It's just so natural for him.
You guys, we're giving away all the secrets. All right, next up, we have Ben. Please be excited with his first entry to the week,
Yes.
which is the
Oh,
universe
yes.
required correction. # not KFAF
Oh my
Photoshop
God.
So
challenge.
good.
Thanks, Robin. We might have needed to make a little edit to that text. That might be a story for another time.
This is pretty great. Before we get to the image, there's a little history here. Ben actually deleted this tweet because Robin in our group chat said, "Hey, haven't you seen the news? You're going to get canceled for using inevitable." And Ben just took him at full face value without doing any
Oh,
research.
no.
Not anymore. Not anymore. That trust is broken. And something else that happened today that I'll be talking to Robin about. So
And completely just deleted the tweet. And when he reposted it, took the time to actually redo the text, so it no
That's
longer says
Funny.
inevitable. And then we have Robin down here saying, "I am inevitable."
and then he messaged me and said, "How much do you hate me now, Ben?"
That's so funny.
This is pretty great. Did you make this?
I didn't make this. No, I can't take the
Okay,
credit.
okay.
People gave me credit anyway, which I was quite happy about.
That's pretty good. Okay.
Camille,
But
look
yeah,
great. I'm really proud of you. Selection.
Thank you, thank you, Josh.
Of course.
See, this is my brought Josh on. He's my hype man.
So that's what I'm here for.
This is fantastic, though. I love this.
So
Thanks,
good.
buddy.
If you
So,
scroll
Ben,
down
for
the
my
page-
own education, because it's been a while since you and I have like chatted a bit. Are you still
Isn't
making
it
these
crazy?
on your
About a
phone?
year ago now, right?
I know,
Since we
that's
did it.
so weird.
It was
It feels
just
like
before
I
COVID.
live in a new place since we've recorded this.
We're talking about
feels
this
so
COVID
weird.
thing sounds kind of scary, yeah. In the news.
Just a smidge, right? It's a little unexpected.
Slightly concerning.
You know. So have you upgraded your system at all? Are you still editing on your phone?
All
On
still
the
on my phone, yeah. I've got the computer, so at some point I probably need to learn how to do that on there. But
Obviously
just
not. It wouldn't matter. I mean, this looks incredible.
I actually did try, and it actually seems way harder. So
Yeah.
Ben, I got a question. How did you get his face purple like that?
that's Thanos. That is actually Thanos.
Fair enough.
That's so cool. I'm like so impressed and like angry and jealous, like and happy all at the same time. Like anytime I see something Ben does, I'm just like, I just can't comprehend it.
If you
I
don't know,
can't comprehend it for different reasons.
Yeah,
It's
for
nice
us,
to have
it's
some
just the
positive
anger
feedback
that
on
we
the show
feel.
for once from someone on the show.
I mean, I'm like the fun uncle. I'm just everyone's hype man.
There we are.
if you don't know, Ben and I are colorblind. So I was impressed with the purple because I can't see it. So when Kumail said, "How did you get it to be purple?" I was like, "It's purple." How did you get it to be purple, Ben?
I thought you were going to say that you were so impressed because you could see the color purple for the first time. Like Ben did such a good job. You're like, oh my god, this is purple.
Oh shit! It's like that one time on stream where Ben is like painting a wall grey when he's supposed to paint it blue, and he's just got the grey paint, and I'm just like not saying anything to him.
Just like, why is it not working?
That was a great episode. All right. Next up, we have another Ben Please Be Excited joint with
Very good.
I need some context on this immediately.
Watch New buddy, the OUpod.com.
First of all, I love the plug for the OU Pod. If you don't know, Ben has another podcast that he does called the OU Pod, where he's currently reviewing every episode in the first season of New Girl. And
also, if you don't like New Girl, we recorded a podcast last night called The Official One Cut, which I don't know if actually might make the internet. It might get cancelled, that one. So, but I'm sure we'll do another episode of that at some point. So
awesome.
And this is from an episode of New Girl where an older gentleman is cradling Nick, one of the main characters, in his arms and kind of rocking him back and forth in this pool. And it's perfect. The one weird thing, what's up with the mitten up here in like the top right-hand corner?
Oh no, I didn't even see that. It was really late when I was doing that one.
Is this another one where you were editing it and just posted it without realizing?
Wake up the next morning and it's like, what's going on?
You did such an amazing job on this mitten over here. This looks fantastic. And then
that shouldn't be there. Whoops.
Okay, all right.
Well, when I saw this, I just assumed that Bernie Sanders was so eager to save him, right? That like a mitten fell off, and he did not have time to go and pick up and put the mitten back on. He's like, no, the water's going to have the mitten. I'm going to save this man. So I thought it was just a storytelling piece, Ben.
So, okay.
Thanks, Josh. Cheers, buddy.
So part of the jacket is here too, though. So did it get sheared off while he was jumping into the water?
He moved with such great speed. The water cut through like plasma. And then the jacket and mitten subsequently fell. You know when you put your mittens on like through your jacket, you put the mitten on first, and then like I'm gonna put the jacket on so snow doesn't get all up in there. That's what happened, and then you can't get the mitten off though. It's like super glue. Therefore, the two are just entwined for eternity.
That's exactly what happened, Josh.
Now, I've got a question. Are we the arseholes? Because Josh coming on to defend Ben's Photoshop as opposed to us tearing it down is making me feel things at the moment.
Oh, we need to have guests more often.
To be fair, Ben should have people telling him he's amazing more often because he's a wonderful gentleman and absolute savant when it comes to Photoshop.
It's all in jest.
As long as it's on his phone.
As long as it's on his phone. All right.
Whilst he runs on the treadmill, that part still gets me too. One, he's running, which is just like unfathomable to me. So that's, crazy. And then two, he's also photoshopping.
What's even more incredible is when he's playing Call of Duty Warzone while on his treadmill and somehow doing better than when he was just sitting down.
You gotta get the blood flow, the hype levels. Yeah.
Exactly, it's the realism. And your character in the game's puffed, and I'm really puffed in real life too. It's a great workout.
All right, next up we have David Ellie Zelda's Dada with another entry that I have.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Justice for Goose. And you'll have to watch the upcoming VOD on the Simply Sassy channel for the the top 10 with Phil and Ben on birds to get the contest with this.
Yeah, are we actually going to release that? Because there was a lot of anger about it.
I know. Well, I'm gonna do an edited version of it for the channel.
Turns out people are really passionate about specific birds.
Very specific birds.
The bird community, it's really strong.
Especially the goose, who is not the number one bird. I just want to throw that out there.
Well, look, you fucked your Rowlet as well. Like, he's number one. I don't know why you put him on number 5.
You put him on the list, Kumail.
Yeah, anyway. It's not good enough just to have him on the list, guys. Come on.
He was number 3 for me.
I put a lot of Pokemon on that list.
Fine. Okay, you've put him a bit higher than you would have. Fine. Scroll down on this one because I think there's something funny in here.
I mean, the dancing goose isn't funny enough.
It's the wrong one. Never mind.
Is that the Affleck duck?
I know what you're thinking of.
Yeah,
I think so. I think it is the Affleck duck. Yeah.
Voiced by the one and only, the sultry tones of Gilbert Gottfried.
Do it, Ben.
Oh no!
I can't live my life.
That barely came through. It just sounded like somebody was dying.
That's pretty much it. It's the Gilbert Gottfried. You know?
the only impression I can do with Gilbert Gottfried is when he was like that skit he did with College Humor where he's reading 50 Shades of Grey. Like that's the only that's the Gilbert Gottfried that's in my head, so I can only say the word clitoris like Gilbert Gottfried. That's all I can do. Touch my clitoris.
Oh, that's perfect. That's an actual impersonation.
Way better than Ben.
So much better than Ben's.
Sorry, Ben.
I'm not sorry.
I'm a little afraid. This is a Simply Sassy post, and I don't remember Simply Sassy posting a Bernie Sanders.
Robin's turn.
Okay. So here we go.
I hope it is, or it's becoming
all right.
I like it.
This is beautiful.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Robin, for picking me up when I was slacking. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had no idea.
You're untrustworthy.
What do you think Bernie's off to here?
He's just done his work, and now he's resting on his little field like he wanted. He's got a jetpack on his chair now.
It looks like he's off on an adventure, though.
He's just playing about, you know.
I think he's practicing for when he lands on Mars after Elon Musk gets everything set up for that, you know?
Yeah.
So he just needs to practice. He's practicing in Earth's gravity, so it's going to be a little different, but at least he'll know how the chair works when he gets to Mars.
Yeah.
Looks like that level on Guts or Glory. I think that was right.
Yeah.
What? Camille, why did that hit you so hard?
I hate it because I believe it as well. Like, I think it might happen in my time. Like, it's just that like plausible enough for me to be like, yeah, I can actually visualize this. And I know it's a Photoshop, but I can't get it out of my head now.
Now, Kamal, before we move on, have you got any Bernie questions before we move on? Any burning questions?
Ooh, I see what he's doing.
Man, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop.
Oh. All right. Next up is David Ellie's data with.
Look how many submissions we have to get through. We've been going for almost 20 minutes.
I'm trying.
Oh, yes.
I like it.
This is awesome.
But the problem is he would be giving points to everybody.
Right.
Everybody must get a point. That's my Bernie.
Everybody gets a point, and then it goes on a sweatshirt, and we're going to sell it for charity, okay? Now, the thing about David's Photoshops is usually they're Easter eggs, so I don't see anything in this one. I just see Bernie. Is there something I'm missing, you guys?
I don't think so. I think it's just Bernie.
I think he's like, do you think he's like, I'm once again asking for Tim to stop canceling shows, including Debatable?
Well, you know, I don't think that Bernie wants anything to be canceled. So yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Except student debt. He's all like, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Which I would appreciate.
Good job, David. Good job.
I think a lot of us would. All right. This is beautiful, David. Thank you. Next up, we have Robin GL, currently known as Not Robin Hood, because he doesn't want to be confused with that mess right now.
It's funny.
And
What's
we have
happened to
a
Robin
giant-
Hood? Oh,
the app. The app.
Okay,
Yeah. Now
That's
this one
good.
is very special to me because I love Knives Out, and I really enjoyed this Photoshop quite a bit because it was something that we hadn't seen at all from the Photoshop community. Like I even searched for a Knives Out Bernie thing after this, and there might be one now, but when I searched for it, there wasn't. And so
It
I
does
thought
look
this was
really
pretty
good.
great.
I think the lighting is my favorite part. That it feels like he fits the scene.
Yeah, he could just be there. Yeah,
That's like those extra little details that show Robin really cares.
I really enjoy the social distancing going on there. Like, it's just enough space between them.
Yeah, right.
right.
It's good.
Bernie's
Well,
still got
as
his
we said
mask
earlier,
on.
Bernie's very safe when it comes to social situations. He doesn't want to get the COVID. Yeah, you can tell that these guys don't care nearly as much as he does. You know,
Obviously.
he probably doesn't even know that this officer, this agent of the law, is even behind him. Otherwise, he'd probably move away from him too. Probably true. Probably true. All right. Next up, we have. Oh yes, Johnny. Apparently known as the best Kiwi.
My favorite New Zealander.
Everyone's favorite Kiwi. So.
Ben's just but this is brilliant. This is.
You don't know Johnny Downs? Check him out.
Yeah, this is great.
I like this one a lot.
It's one of my top 10 memes of all time, and it's got Bernie Sanders in it. So
it's really appropriate right now, and I think even better, it's appropriate for that day. Like if you put this in context for that day, this is totally his vibe and feeling.
Yep,
100%.
Is he having some coffee? Some coffee? Give me some coffee. Is that how Americans say it?
Kamau.
Sorry. Actually, fuck you, Gage.
Immediate turn.
I can understand if you, Josh, or Phil, Mel, Gage.
Oh, okay, I see how it is.
What did Johnny say down there?
So he's saying mine's better to E-Bomb's world because apparently E-Bomb's world decided
that's a pretty job.
Say that the number one is this Photoshop job
and
here,
and it's bad.
I gotta agree with it. This
it's lazy. It's very lazy. I think Johnny did a much better job. Hats off to you, Johnny.
All right.
I'm just thinking now too. How did I not do finger mitten good and do like a KFC Bernie Sanders?
Colonel,
Double puns.
Puns on puns on.
No one steal that idea.
I don't know what's happened to you over Christmas, but I'm in awe of your pun game now. It's like,
oh my god, beautiful. All right, next up we have another entry from David Elizelda's data. Oh yeah,
yes.
Oh wow,
my god,
yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Very good.
Can you tag Al Tribesman straight away on this, just so we make sure you use it?
That's
yes,
incredible.
Of course. Give me 1 second.
Oh my god, that is unreal.
That's very, very good.
Nice.
There we go.
That man,
he's gonna love
how
this.
it blows my mind how authentic Bernie looks compared to the rest of the cast as well.
100%.
I could watch an episode of South Park and be like, "Oh shit, I missed this episode." Like,
you know, I think the thing that blows me away about this is he even made the mask off kilter.
Yeah. It's so perfect.
Trademark Bernie.
That's so good.
The thing about Bernie Sanders, he was wearing masks before COVID and before it was cool, you know?
Yeah.
True. That's so good.
All right. Next up, after this, I don't know how you follow this up, but we got another Robin GL post. Here we go. We follow
it.
That's funny.
we
click on both the images. Click on both the images.
All right.
Oh.
So essentially, this was the video of I forgot her name, but she basically takes this challenge of Billie Eilish. She basically takes the challenge of wearing as many jackets as possible. And Robin saw the video once I sent it to him, and he was like, "Here you go, Kamel." I was like, "Thank you very much, sir."
That's awesome.
So, I'm to blame for this one.
So yeah, so as Ben likes to call her, Billie Eyelash.
That's her name.
He likes to call her.
Billy Gulag.
Oh, okay. Moving on. Look at all these jackets and Bernie Sanders inside these jackets. Now, the one knock I have for this, where'd the mittens go? We need those mittens. We need the mitten man to have his mitten.
Pimp, you know?
Well, so you can tell she's like filthy rich. These are what North Face jackets. Like,
Good point.
who can afford that many jackets? Like
She didn't give it to the Goodwill. She bought those like from like Old Navy or something. When it's like, hey, I want that whole rack of coats.
To be fair, whoever produced this video could have been the one to purchase the jackets.
Either way,
True.
Fair.
Or we could say
Is it a promotion maybe for the North Face? Maybe.
could be.
Right.
That's a good point.
Could be.
Look how many
North Face was like, how many jackets do you need?
Cover.
Is this gonna? I mean, are millions of people gonna see this? How many jackets do you need?
Could this be bad for North Face? Could be like, oh man, it takes that many North Face jackets just to be warm. No, thank you, North Face. I will go with my anything other than jacket.
I am once again asking you to pass me a jacket, please.
So damn cold.
All right, this is beautiful, Rob. Much for submitting this, and yeah, Kumail, thank you for suggesting it.
I regret
Next up,
it immediately.
we have David Ellie Zelda's Dada with
Where's this from?
Oh, it's Up.
This is from Up, the movie Up.
God, I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't remember this at all.
Yeah, so this is
hang on a minute. I think I know exactly. Yeah.
This is towards the end of the movie when the house is basically gone, but the two chairs are still sitting up. And
Okay.
Yeah, I suddenly feel terrible.
I like the little drop shadow behind him though. It makes him feel part of the world.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So very well done. Once again.
Hang in there, Phil.
Okay. All right. You know, I got married to like Up was the theme for my wedding, so this movie means a lot to
Very
me.
sweet.
First 5 minutes of that film absolutely crushed me.
All right, next up we have another Photoshop from David Ellie Zelda's Dada.
I think you guys are right. I think he's outdone me this week.
Dude, he crushed it this
In
week
quality and in numbers.
with this
that's a good
great,
one.
this beautiful image.
I like it a lot.
Just ice
So
fishing.
that's where it's appropriate.
Now,
Kind of
my one question here: do you think this is the angle of this rod here is what makes it look so tiny, or do you think this is just an extremely small fishing rod?
I
That's
think
He
it's
doesn't need
very
it. He's not
small.
trying to compensate for anything, you know?
Yeah,
Sure.
I have a very
Shadow is so
modest
cool.
rod.
Exactly.
And again, you were talking about the drop shadow a second ago. Check it out.
So good.
I love it.
Really well done.
You
Now,
can tell where the sun's coming from.
based on the lighting in this picture, though,
God damn it, Josh.
It is
I
most
feel like the
definitely
drop
going the wrong
shadow
way.
yeah, it might be
but
going the wrong
it's
direction.
still there, so credit where credit
Still
is
looks
due.
I was trying to look at the trees. It looks. I can't tell
So-
if it's just us or if it is the shadow. It does look
can-
like the sun is in like on the left side of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see here in the snow. You've got the brighter snow here in the
There we
edge,
go. Yep.
darker down here, and you can actually see a little bit of the shadow here. Very light shadowing here that's caused by the mound. So
So like a 50% attention to detail.
Yeah.
They put effort.
David's
It's a
gonna
good thing
watch
we've only got a
this.
few photoshops this week so that we can go into great detail about the shadows and stuff. Eh?
David's gonna watch this. He's gonna hear us like praising it, like, "Oh, they love this Photoshop," and then 10 seconds later, he's gonna be like, "Fuck, the shadow's on the wrong side."
Yeah, the shadow's 2 degrees off.
It's
however,
literally unwatchable. I can't look at this.
If only I
however,
had like 14 other submissions I could make.
this is still brilliant. This is still brilliant. You can't take away from how brilliant
Oh, no,
this
it's
is.
still
I've actually
amazing.
done 4 photoshops in the time that it's taken to talk about the shadows.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben's enjoying
Okay. Next up is my submission for the week, right here.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, this one's so
Ooh,
good.
that's pretty cool.
There can burn
It's on
only
a picture,
one.
dude.
The Highland chair.
That's amazing.
That's really cool.
Now I did cheat a little bit here. This is an image that the wonderful Matt Ferguson drew of Bernie Sanders. He did like a nice little coloring book page of the Bernie Sanders chair shot. So if anybody wanted to just like have some fun, print it out and then do a coloring page, they did that. But I stole it for this image because I found this awesome poster that said there can be only one and then said Highlander down at the bottom. So I decided
after
to
him,
change it
Matt,
to
so
so
there
good.
can burn only one Highland chair.
you
And then
can
I
get this
added,
at the- you can
I
get
did
it at
add
Simply
this
Said
light
Picture.
effect though. I will say that.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
It's all like He-Man, isn't it?
Kinda, yeah, kinda.
Does look sick.
But yeah, so there's my submission for the week. Next up, we have another one from David Ellie Zelda's dada.
Yes.
Just killing it over here.
What are the shadows like on this one?
Oh wow! Oh holy shit!
Wow.
This is fantastic.
Oh,
I love
so
the
good.
hair.
This is
The
great.
hair just
this
makes
is beautiful.
it. That's amazing.
There should be a little bit of a shadow behind him because you can tell the light source is coming from overhead. But I digress.
To be fair,
from a 45-degree angle.
he does have a little bit of a shadow right in this area here.
Oh, I'm the asshole. I apologize. I retract my statement. No more shadows for me.
What happened to the nice Josh that was sitting here praising every Photoshop?
You know, I was just merely giving constructive criticism to make him better. If he has the time to place all these submissions, I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you may lose sight, you may go for quantity, but we're looking for quality, and I know he's got it in him.
A shout out to David though. He's been dealing with COVID for a little while now. He's been having a rough go of it, and these Photoshops are something that he does to kind of alleviate some of the mental stress that he's been having lately. So I really appreciate the fact that he's put a lot of time into these and done a lot of
love, please.
Please send him some love.
He's Zelda's dad. Send him some love.
Thanks, Philip. I didn't need to feel more of an asshole. You're gonna throw that on.
This is what we do best. We
I know. Well, basically, this is the one thing that brings him joy and life and solace. And Josh pointed out one defect that wasn't even actually there. So
he also does shadow work professionally. That's all he does for a living, and you've just shit all over that too.
Oh my god.
So jokes aside, this is where the sass and Simply Sassy comes from, you know?
Or ass. Yeah. Just ass.
A lot of ass.
Hey man, we're some sass holes over here. That's all I'm saying. All right. Next up, we have another entry from Sally Zelda's dad.
Yes.
Gets ready. He's just rubbing his hands together. Like, I'm about to end this man's whole career. Oh, wow. Yes. Oh, my God. This is... Oh, wow.
I love this
post-credit scene.
Now, really good.
It's been a while since I've seen this. There's no one here, right? He just put Bernie Sanders here.
Yeah, I think so.
There's no one that he replaced in this.
That's it, man. He replaced.
I think Tony's got his own.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Look at that work. Like, you might not know this if you're not a Photoshop, but that work that he's done to, is it Barton? Is that his name that we call him?
Yeah.
Hawkeye? That job with the hair, like just the way that works so well. Like, it's actually really hard to get that right. So shout out to you, David.
Super hard. That is the attention to detail that I'm looking for.
How's the shadow work, everyone? Is it good?
You know what? This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. Anything he does is just gold. And it's the greatest I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm really taking passion to the work.
You know, I do want to throw a critique out here. I will say that if you look over here at Iron Man and Thor, you can tell that they're a little bit blurry, but we have Bernie who's super sharp. So this is
so I think that's really nitpicking. I think this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, there's nothing wrong with it at all. This brings him a lot of joy. So for you to say that, you're kind of an asshole. I'm just throwing it out there.
My question is, did he do this on purpose to bring focus to Bernie Sanders?
We'll go with that.
To the untrained eye, they all look like the same shade to me and all that kind of stuff.
To be fair to David as well, I had a similar Photoshop where I was meant to try and degrade him, but the Photoshop app said you can't degrade Bernie Sanders. It's not an option. It doesn't let you do.
Well played. Very true. Very accurate.
That's funny. All right. Next up, we have Mr. Mac 92.
Yes, Mr. Mac. It's so much better with the Mr. Bean arm just coming out from behind.
It's coming out. This is beautiful.
The passion.
Now, I believe this is the first time Mr. Mac has submitted to the Kind of Funny Photoshop.
Shout out to Mr. Mac. What a good sort.
Yeah. I love how Mr. Mac is acting like Mr. Bean with the Photoshop as well.
There's parts of the chest doing that. It's so good.
Oh man, this is beautiful.
I love it so much.
Where are his feet?
Absolutely gorgeous. They're Mr. Bean's feet right here. He's just,
jutting out of his calf.
Yeah,
Very flexible, Bernie Sanders.
See, the problem is if you don't drive inside the car, you're prone to more accidents, and clearly this is what's the result.
No.
He lost his legs, but he grew a third arm.
Oh,
Please submit again, Mr. Mag. This is too good. We need more of this in our life.
Yeah,
His leg
please.
game, bent his
Please
arm.
submit more to the show.
We need more
this is
David and
amazing.
Mr. Mag.
Oh my god.
Please be excited.
We also need more of this wonderful submission or contributor right here, Miss Nicole Michelle, otherwise known
Ooh.
as 92X, who you might know from one of her many mod positions in over 54 different channels.
holy cow!
Oh, this is beautiful,
55
though.
or 56.
That's amazing.
Now,
Oh,
Will
my
Ben
goodness.
stop at nothing? Is nothing sacred to you guys?
This is a really good job, too.
Ben said that his phone app wouldn't let him degrade Bernie Sanders, but obviously Nicole did an amazing job here blending Bernie into this
Thank you.
background.
He does look really good.
No, this is where I can tell it's a bit blurry at the background on purpose.
Yep,
Mm.
absolutely.
Thanks for your input,
And-
now.
I think what I love here is like they could totally just be having a conversation right now. Tall lady
Oh, of
and
course.
Bernie, they're just
What are
having
we
a
talking about?
casual conversation. I don't know. This is Josh's. This is
How tall are you?
And asking how are you so too.
Oh dear.
That's so good.
What narrative do you have for us on this one, Josh?
I'd rather not think.
I think he's asking her, complimenting her on her height. A woman of her stature must be very strong and have a great position of power. He thinks that she's much deserving of it. Not a big fan of the open, blatant murder. I think he's trying to be some sort of peace treaty and negotiation between them, wondering like, hey, maybe you don't stab that guy or choke him unless, he's into that thing, as long as there's a safe word. I think that's kind of what he's there to make sure that everyone's just safe and secure. Having a good time.
Now, do you think he himself gets eaten and or murdered after this meeting?
Oh no, I think he's just simply a mediary. I think he's there. Obviously, the mittens are much respected. You're like, hey, I would probably suck your blood and soul, but those mittens, the game is on point, and game respects game. So she's just gonna let him go.
So there's some sort of advisor, right? Like, is he some sort of important role?
Oh, I would think so.
Probably.
I
Yeah,
would
so
think
He's not
they
getting
kept him around for a
the
reason.
T-virus too with that mask. He's protected.
So what you're saying is
Exactly.
the Mitten Man is too famous to be taken down.
Too important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's far too important.
Definitely.
Like
I
people
If he
don't
does
take
show up
notice
in
that he
Village, it's
disappeared.
going to blow my mind. Can you imagine? Like one of the bosses comes out and it's like Bernie Sanders with the mittens and everything. That'd be amazing.
I think
We're
underneath
so
the
down for that.
he's got like a silver cross and like a stake in the other one. So like worst comes to worst, takes off the mittens and there's a silver cross stake, repel the
Yeah.
vampires.
All right.
Maybe he's got some garlic in his mask. That's why it's
Yeah.
disheveled.
Maybe.
Virus for everyone.
Okay, so the next one is Hoodie Peaks, and I may have to close this
Hoodie!
really quickly because this is the inspiration for his upcoming submission. So
Okay.
I
Yeah, Hoodie
apologize.
Peaks.
We're gonna get a glimpse of something that I'm just gonna close. There we go. Okay, it's gone.
You
gone.
didn't see anything.
It's gone.
I have no
And
idea what
now-
you're talking about.
We have Chef Boy RT, otherwise known as Travis Warren, or at Travis War on Twitter, with I think his first submission as well. This might be
is awesome,
first or second
Travis.
submission.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Hopefully not the last.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Now, who's the youngest person? Gage? Is it you or Kumail or Josh? I don't know. I know it's not Ben or I.
I don't know.
Gage for sure.
I think it would probably be Gage. I turned 26 on Wednesday, so I'm.
Oh yeah, I'm like turning 28 in August.
I
so-
turned 26 in
Yeah, guys, I'm
January
21.
4th.
It's real tough.
So
Oh,
Okay.
I guess it's
so you.
Josh
So
by a couple weeks.
it's me.
Okay,
Yeah,
but we
damn.
all know what
Right.
this is from, right?
Yes, it's from the
Yes.
horror movie known as
Right.
E.T.
Okay, perfect.
Scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. My dad
Oh,
used to
dude,
make fun of me all the time
same.
until he learned that many kids were terrified of E.T.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that movie was absolutely terrifying. 100%.
I don't think
Thank
I've
you.
watched it in like 15 years because I'm like, no, it traumatized me as a kid. I can't do it anymore.
See? Fuck you.
Yeah. Nope. Absolutely agree. Next up, we have David Ellie Zelda's Dada. Oh my God, yes.
That's great. That's
Oh, there it is.
I like,
Yeah,
I
there
like
it
it a
is.
lot. I like
I
it a
think-
lot.
My favorite part about this piece is how Bernie is not even in the full shot. It's literally just the idea of him being in the chair while the Undertaker is lifting him up off the ground to slam him into Goldberg. Is that who this is? I feel like. Am I
don't know
wrong
my
there? It's hard to
wrestling
know
well
from behind like
It's
this.
just a bald wrestler. I'd be like, oh, it's Batista or it's Steve Austin.
Oh, it might be Batista.
That's all I know.
I was gonna lean towards Batista. The head wrinkles is what did it for me.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
got
I
the
don't know
ears
wrestling well
too.
enough to say.
I think
Think it might be
Undertaker's looking a
Batista.
little older here, so I assume it's not Goldberg because I think Goldberg retired. And it's definitely he's not big enough to be Steve Austin, and there's no beer in his hand, so I'm gonna say it's
Hold on.
not Steve Austin.
I'm gonna look at Batista. I want to see if he's got those tattoos.
Oh, okay.
Whilst you're
I'm
looking
pretty
him
sure
up,
he does.
just like how when you zoom into Bernie Sanders, it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, that's me. You might be wondering how I got here.
It's totally that freeze frame where it like pans up to his face and then stops and then does the voiceover just like that.
That's really
Yeah,
funny.
it is Batista.
Nice. All right. Now that we have that out of the way,
Jesus, he's
we have
freaking huge. God,
he is a
damn.
massive man. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, when you like almost look like you could dwarf the Undertaker, you're a big guy.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have another entry from Robin GL.
I like the mitten placement.
Oh man,
I really
is
wonder how
Robin.
some of us became friends. Just looking at some of these images, like how did we become friends?
I don't know. I have no idea. But
Sometimes
this is
I
beautiful.
question this whole thing.
It's
This-
something. It's
Gage,
something.
you question every single time we do this show.
One of these
I love how
days.
Gage's
He's
like,
not the
"What,
only
like,
one."
we're doing this show together, and then Gage like 2 minutes later, like, fuck, what have I done?
This
Pretty
is
much.
beautiful. Living off the tall lady hype, which we might talk about here pretty soon. Next
Gage,
up,
this is your legacy, buddy. How do you feel about that? You know?
This is not what I wanted to do with my life.
next up, we have another new entry from Eureka featuring Fresh.
Mm.
There we go. I was
Oh,
like, why
cool.
are we down here? So
like
Eureka Fresh _ and
So good.
yes,
This
Yes.
is great. This is how he powers up.
yeah, 100%.
This is how he prepares for all of his meetings.
I just imagine that this is how he communicates to the rest of the politicians in the United States.
When summoning
No, you've
help.
got to be a pure heart to do that, and I can't.
Exactly.
I can't imagine many people are
Yeah,
receiving that communication.
Not entirely wrong.
Oh,
It's
God.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. Please submit more to us.
What's really
Eureka
impressive about this
Fresh, this is
piece
great.
is like how it's blended in to the shot as well. Like you've got some of the sparks still in the foreground and with Bernie in the background. It's so much.
100%.
Mhm.
100%.
Can we get
Yeah,
a Burning Man
Got
submission?
a nice
Like a
radio
Burning
burr
Man
on it too,
submission?
which is nice.
I
That
don't
would be
think so.
great.
That would be
Scary
great.
baby.
I've got enough photoshops.
But yeah,
True.
it definitely looks like there's some custom elements where he kind of finished the stroke here. Maybe erased a little bit of Bernie Sanders to bring out the stroke, but I mean, it looks fantastic.
Yeah,
So
I love
good.
it.
Absolutely wonderful. I like the blurred edges. It gives that eminence of like radiating power. So cool.
Yeah.
This isn't even his final form, and he's flipped the image as well.
And then
Yep.
look, we got some drop shadow here. Check it
I
out.
do.
There we go.
Nice.
You definitely know where the source of light is. There's so many different sources of light. You can't go wrong with where you place it.
That's
Exactly.
kind of true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. Next up, we have another entry from Ben. Please be excited over there on Twitter. And oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
funny.
this is an early one. This is a very early one.
What exactly? Explain this to us. What's going on here?
Okay, so if you haven't seen The Office, this is that great moment when we get Michael Scott pulling up to the office in his car, and he's just like, "It's Britney, bitch."
And he's listening to is he listening to Lady Gaga in that scene, I think? And he pulls up, it's like, it's Britney,
It's
bitch.
definitely not Britney.
And it's like, no, no, it's not.
I'm pretty sure it's the same as that song, right?
inauguration speech.
It's where he
It'll
tries.
be
He also
okay.
tries to parallel park in this one, and it's like
Yeah.
not gonna make this when he drives off, and there's like 20 feet of room that he could have made it. It's so good. Too bad the show doesn't exist anymore since it left Netflix.
Oh, I'm pleased to
Hey,
say
it's on Netflix over here, Gage.
Oh,
That's
that's
true.
special.
With ExpressVPN, you can watch The Office on your
Exactly.
We're from
I was literally-
Wisconsin.
Always
I was
possible.
literally gonna say with NordVPN,
Are they
him.
sponsoring us?
One of these days.
No,
we'll
we
get a
don't have
sponsor.
sponsors, Ben. We do this for
Please
free.
sponsors.
But with a VPN, you could trick someone into thinking you have higher numbers than you do, and then boom.
There you go.
Oh, we can do that.
Gage, get on that. Thank you.
Just
Yes,
start
Gage.
manipulate our numbers. Okay. Bye.
All right. No, don't do that, Gage.
Oh, okay.
System doggy dog.
Okay, next up we have another entry from David Ellie, Zelda's Data. Here we go. Yes.
That's
Okay,
cool. That's
guys,
cool.
you've got to click on this tweet because he actually shows how he did it
Yeah.
as well, and my mind is
Yeah.
blown. I
Yeah,
still can't.
we'll get there in a second. Yeah,
So
this
good.
is a lot of work. He put a lot of work into this one. Doing the shadowing on the letters with the Bernie, and
Yeah, the
yeah,
letters are
doing the
so good.
silhouette for Bernie. There's a couple ways you can do this. I'd be interesting to know which exact technique he decided to use, but like some apps you can just apply like an overlay filter, and if it's like a PNG or like a thing you already made, it'll black out the entire thing, makes life really easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can go over it with an object layer and create your own kind of black silhouette. But yeah, let's see the video because I think it's
down.
yeah. There you go. You can do that too. You can drop the brightness down till it's black. That's also something that can
So
be
for
done.
people that don't know, there is a Pokemon font you can get, but it's kind of rubbish. So I love the extra work that he actually put in here to actually design this. This is incredible.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
So worth it for that custom design. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Nailed it, David. You
No,
know
we
what?
not have football
Oh,
nerds.
that's so cool.
Like have a word like Pikachu's Pikachu. What would Bernie say?
Socialism.
Bernie. Bernie.
I was gonna go with Bernie, but
Bernie Burns.
I'm pretty sure
Bernie,
Gage
Bernie.
nailed it. So
And Ben would be like, Bernie, bitch, but Bernie.
I like that he took the time to smudge out the kind of like blue explosion here.
Yeah.
So when he erases the S, he does it with like a red color, and then goes over with a smudge brush and brings out the blue
Man,
there.
Makes it look so good.
Fantastic.
Those sorts of techniques are like I literally do not know what I'm doing with those. So I'm gonna have to learn it. But yeah, it's impressive.
It's really cool.
Absolutely wonderful. All right, next up we have another entry from Ben. Please be excited.
I know that guy.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
I think we need another explanation on this one, Ben.
Okay. So, oh no, what's Pick Stitcher? Is that an app I must have used for it? This
Do
is
you know anything about this one, Ben? Or, I mean,
pretty sloppy this week, guys.
you
I'm not
actually
gonna
know
lie.
about this?
Pick Stitcher is how you got all three images on top of each other.
Okay. So this is a scene from Signs. So if you've seen Signs, you'll get it. Otherwise, you probably won't. But this is where we. It's one of the first encounters we see of the alien. So he's watching the TV, getting a news report, and we see an alien quickly rush past that area where Bernie is.
Record,
Gage, question.
I just want to take a moment to say, you went into that without saying spoilers, and nobody said shit. But if I ever mention anything spoilery, I get fucking
It
murdered.
happens in the first episode. No,
Guys-
actually said about
Guys,
signs.
this movie is almost as old as you, Gage. Are you like?
No, to be fair to Gage, even if it is old, we do insist he says spoilers.
We do
between-
give him shit for it. Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
I spoiled
alright.
the ending of Wolfenstein 2, which came out like 5 years ago, and I got butchered for it.
I feel like games are a little bit different than movies. They're a much bigger commitment, you know?
No, I'm not letting you get away with that, Ben. You fucked up, all right?
Hey,
Thank you.
Kumail, you didn't
Thank
say
you.
anything either, so
No,
you're
I'm
part of
defending Gage on this one because Gage is right. I just don't care about science. That's why I didn't pipe up about it.
He's
it.
retroactively rewriting history.
I agree. You are correct, Gage. I do apologize that we did not berate Ben about spoilers for the movie.
I'm not like asking you to not berate me. I'm just saying berate everybody equally.
No, that's what I'm
I
saying.
just want
I
you to
apologize for not
Pile
berating Ben.
onto Ben right now. Just I
Hey,
want
I
to hear it.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
And make it like a simply something together. Like because this is falling apart. This is quickly
To be
falling.
fair, when I'm doing this, I was asked to talk about it, and it was a Photoshop in reference to it. You're like, "Oh, Wolfenstein 2, this game we weren't talking about. Let me tell you how it ends."
Well, to be fair, Cage went out of his way to Google for the spoilers. Like,
Exactly.
I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember
also-
if
we're
the
not
ending was
pretty-
actually
not-
the ending, and it was. I was like, oh, but that
We're
is
not,
how the game
we're
ended.
not
Interesting.
defending it anymore. Okay, I'm moving on. Ben, please be excited with our next entry. Look at this great entry from Fast and the Furious.
We need to
So
say
Ben,
about this
the
one.
ending of this movie, what happens?
I'm not pulling for that one, Josh.
well, he redistributes the wealth amongst the people.
That makes sense. Totally makes
That's
sense.
exactly
Well,
what
not-
happens.
spoiler alert, but
So
still.
good. This is from 6.
They all look
I
the
like
same
to
to
think
me.
this was
Is that a
5.
walkie-talkie or a gun? In his
I
hand?
think this might be this one's really hard because I can't tell if it's taking place on a bridge.
Yeah.
This might be 6. The scene you're thinking of, Gage. I think like with the tank, right,
Yeah.
where they're trying to like
I think that's
do the
it.
that seems like the right
Because
one,
5, they're in the city the whole time with the safe.
right?
Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Oh,
See, there you go. Proud of you. You're learning.
moving on to the
And-
next entry, we have Ben. Please be excited with the Game of Thrones.
Ooh, that one's cool. That one's
I
really
love
cool.
it.
I like that a lot.
Now, I will say I've seen a lot of these kind of Bernie in the Game of Thrones throne, but what I love about this one is that you decided to give him the crown, and I think that's what makes it for me. A lot of people don't include the crown, and I think that was perfect. Great decision.
But he never wanted it. That's my Jon Snow.
I don't want your life.
Now,
I
to be
don't
fair
want your
though,
throne.
I will critique the fact that there's not enough contrast on Bernie's legs here. You can obviously see the shadowing on
Oh,
Bernie's legs,
Barely.
but if you look
There's
at the
not
black of the contrast
where's
of
all
the
the drop
throne here
shadow, Ben?
versus
Where's all the drop shadow?
Yeah, if you look at the legs, and
It's like there's
Fran?
I fucking
Fred,
wonder
what?
how episodes are two fucking hours long.
I just wanted to point it out so that we could say that we're critiquing everyone and not just David Zelda's data as horrible shadow placement. Okay.
No, it's the most fantastic work I've ever seen. Like, I truly think that you don't even need any other submissions. You should just highlight his work. I just really think that's probably the best thing to do.
we don't have to necessarily critique everything.
Next up, we have Ben. Please be excited with this beautiful entry featuring Vin Diesel.
This is the one I'm actually most proud of. If you click on it, please.
give us something, Phil. Give us something.
Wow, that's really good, Ben.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
I just wanted to smoke and eat.
I
This.
feel bad because like I can't stop looking at his nipples, but I know I should stop looking at his nipples.
So
Like I
fun
know
story on
Bernie's
this one.
there and everything, but I just can't
To be
stop.
fair, Bernie can't stop looking at it either.
So when I finished work, I had these messages saying, "How's Ben going to react to the Bernie Sanders like memes going around?" And then, so when I got home, I saw all that, and I was like, "Okay, this is going to be my reaction." And then straight away,
I'll show you
I
two
expected
straight
some
out
things. I
from
did not expect this.
This is beautiful, Ben. This is beautiful.
buddy.
So good.
Yeah, this is like so outside the box. It's brilliant.
What do you think Vin's thinking in this moment, Phil?
He's thinking that
That Ben guy is never gonna make another Photoshop about me.
Vin?
So good.
Who is? Please be excited.
He looks like he might want to jump. He's just like, I could do it. I could do it. But Bernie's just like, do it.
No, but the thing is, if he does jump, inevitably some car's gonna just come at the right moment, pick him out that jump. He
Car's gonna come, it's gonna turn on
Yeah.
its side, the door's gonna open, he's gonna fall in it, grab the wheel instinctually, and just drive off.
yeah. Oh god damn it, I failed again.
It's like every time.
no, seriously though, I think he's just really sad that Ben's never going to make another Photoshop about him ever. Again, because he has Bernie Sanders now. There's no need for Vin Diesel anymore. And
That's why I incorporated them.
look at this look in his face. That's what he's thinking right now. He doesn't know that you're ever going to use him again in a Photoshop. Look at that face.
And we're
Like,
buddies.
he stopped working out because you decided not to do Photoshops of him anymore.
I
This
think
is a
it's more like
broken man.
It's a face of a man who's resigned to knowing that Please Be Excited is going to exploit him at every twist and turn, and he can't just have a thoughtful moment of just smoking his cigarette. He knows it. He knows it.
All right. Moving on to the next one, we have got David Elizelda's dada with.
Oh,
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Troy and
Oh,
Bernie
man.
in the morning.
I
I was about to say that.
legitimately have no critiques about this one. I've got 0. This is great.
Oh,
This is
really?
fantastic.
It's amazing.
It's beautiful.
It is very, very good.
I'm taking the Josh on this one. It's perfect. Best submission I've ever seen.
Why does Josh and you sound like Trump when you say that? This is great. It's greatest.
It's because we're American, Kumail.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Unfortunately, for better or worse.
But yeah,
Like,
this is
how
great.
about these? Like,
I love
Josh, how do you
this.
feel about being American? 2 hours.
I also feel like there's a very similar energy between Donald Glover and Bernie Sanders here.
It does
Mm.
make they're reacting to the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just having the same moment. Whatever's happening right now, same energy. All right. Next up, we have another David Elizalde's data submission. He went so crazy this week. Oh my god, I love
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
That's fun.
Oh
So we've
my
got
God.
the Dumbo ride here, which is pretty fantastic. And then we have, is this Splash Mountain? Which is
Splash
also
Mountain one's
pretty
my favorite.
fantastic.
I would say.
That's
I
so
love the
good.
Splash Mountain
I
one.
agree. I like the Smash Mouth one. He looks like he's in the picture. You know, it looks like it's a picture that's taken him. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Now Phil's
Yeah.
gonna be like,
I
now
agree.
why isn't there water particles splashing over his face at this moment? 'Cause technically-
I can actually tell you it's because they did the picture just before he hit the water so that they can do this nice cartoon splash with the little rabbit instead.
Yeah,
I did not
Kumail.
expect you to have a reply to that. GG.
The rabbit should be orange and the elephant should be gray.
I don't know. Dumbo's ears were slightly bigger if you watch the actual
If you watch the actual movie. Hey, real talk. Did anyone actually watch that new Disney live action version of Dumbo?
No.
I only
Nah.
watched the trailer so I could see our Lord and Savior Danny DeVito, but that was all I did.
Nah, I haven't seen it either.
Danny DeVito's so good.
Next
So
up, we
good.
have another entry from David Elizalde's data. Here we go.
Ooh, that's cool. That's really cool.
I love it.
And I'll point out this, and I'll say it really quick, and we can move on. The lack of shadows, because everything is lit. There is no darkness. I appreciate that.
You should legalize both the red pill and the blue pill. Legalize it all.
I mean, since we're talking about shadows, though, look at Morpheus over here. He does indeed have a shadow that he's casting onto this bottom of this chair. So
A little bit.
Guys,
A little
I don't
bit.
know.
Goddamn
That's
son of a
their
bitch,
problem.
you mother-
Stop.
What do you think they're watching right now?
they're learning the history of the world after Trump.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that felt so real.
Very political.
oh man.
Okay, up next we have another entry from David Elizalde's data.
Yes.
I'm
Oh,
trying,
that's good.
guys. I'm trying to keep us moving. Now
that's
is this
good.
Kanye? I believe
Yep.
this is Kanye, right?
It is Kanye.
It's Kanye.
I feel like I remember this moment.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Not for real though, because I've never been to a concert. Real talk.
I remember that
What?
thing.
Yeah, never been to a concert.
Really?
Yeah, I'm poor. So moving on, we have this beautiful Photoshop from David.
Do you not have free concerts over there sometimes?
Not generally speaking, no.
Okay.
Nothing you'd want to go see.
Yeah, right. I love this. I think this is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful Photoshop. I love that he's just chilling here. I imagine this thing is like swinging. So him just sitting here has got to be like really.
The crowd almost looks photoshopped too.
I think it's just the weird spotlighting.
I know it's just a
Kanye
weird
doesn't
picture.
have
It's just like,
fans.
I don't think that guy with the beard is a big Kanye fan. He doesn't scream Kanye down to me.
Not canon. Not canon.
That's Santa
I
Claus.
love
looking
how you
something
just found that one guy in the entire picture.
It's hard to
I was
make,
that's the guy
man.
who stood out the most to me. I mean, honestly, Bernie fits in more than that guy. I don't know. That guy just feels weird. to
Wait,
me.
is that Nick Scottino? Wait,
What you don't know is this is actually David Elizalde's dada's grandpa who passed away a while ago.
Wow,
Okay,
Phil.
that was a really
Thanks
bad
for
joke.
having me. I think I'm just gonna never
I
speak
was
ever
listening
again.
there, and you're like, oh,
I was going to go with one of the members as easy top, but whew.
That was
Thank
a-
you, Ben. Thank you.
That was
I
a really
appreciate
bad
that.
joke. I do apologize.
I thought
I'll
Kamel's
I'll be
joke
handing in my
about
resignation at the end of the week.
I thought Kamel's joke about
Um,
blowing up
at the
because
end
he's
of the
Muslim
week?
was gonna get
Yeah,
us
that's
canceled.
tomorrow,
but
Ben,
holy
if you didn't
shit.
know.
oh, dear.
All right. This is absolutely wonderful, though,
I love
David.
it.
Thank you so much for submitting this. What I want to know, if you can get back to us, what inspired this? Like, what was going through your head when you thought of this?
Like my grandfather.
Oh, no!
You can't
Why
just
did I make this joke?
pitch me the ball.
Somehow
and
that
not
joke's
give
still
me
not as bad as the joke that Nick made about him on our show.
That's true. That's true. He should stick to making babies. That's what Nick Scarpino said.
Oh. I should be surprised. I'm just concerned, really.
Oh my god.
Josh, how do you feel that we've effectively ended your career as well? Like you'll never be able to do anything in public again.
You know, it was bound to happen sooner than later. You know, I felt like I'd have a little bit more control over it than what I did. But
He had a great run.
sometimes
though,
you just
what a
gotta
run.
grab life by the reins and deal.
So
And I'm gonna have to deal.
honestly, thankfully, Josh, you can just say this wasn't in the plan for you. You didn't know this was going to happen, and then just
I was
disassociate with us. Yeah,
Yeah.
you were ambushed.
Ambush you,
and then
gonna happen.
just completely cut Simply Sassy out of your life and disassociate completely, and it'll be fine. You'll come out of it on top. You'll be okay.
Simply who? I don't recall. I have
I,
a
on the other
lawsuit pending.
hand-
Is that what you're referring to?
I, on the other hand, am screwed. So feel
Right.
good about that.
You're screwed after the bird scream with Stream Buddy.
That's true. You're not wrong. Could also be that emote that I had made with that one word on it for somebody. But anyway, moving on to the next one, we've got a Hoodie Peaks entry. I know it's been a long time waiting because we've been sitting this one on the ring. I had to cancel the original one, but here we go.
Yeah, buddy.
Here we go. Look at this.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Beautiful entry.
That's really cool.
So this is reminiscent of their game over Greggy. Was it a portrait they had a long time
Yeah.
ago?
I believe
Yeah,
it was
the old
Panda Musk, right? Who made that originally?
Yeah.
I
Oh man, so
believe
this is
you're
such a
correct.
deep cut. I love it.
I got a sign.
I love the hair on Porty.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's
The
so
little
nice.
Bernie Sanders hair. That's so
Glasses.
good. Next up, not next up, but this is what he posted for the inspiration for it.
Beautiful.
Oh wow, that's cool.
He even put the mask
So-
on Porty. Oh
That's
my
funny.
god.
I don't know who made this because he says, and here's the inspiration. So I don't know who made this.
He might have
Or-
thrown that together and just decided, hey,
That's
am
what I was wondering. Yeah.
Oh, maybe just decided to do a piece of art of
Yeah.
it.
Made a reference photo and then actually just custom did it.
Now, what's really cool about drawing something? You don't have to worry about all these shadows and these realistic photoshops.
That's true. That's true.
You're not
You don't.
wrong. That is accurate.
Next up, we have another entry from David Elizelda's Dada.
Oh, this is excellent.
That's
This
very
is
cool.
this is Dr. Bernie right here.
That
This
is
is great.
trippy as hell.
It's a kaleidoscope
yeah.
in my mind.
Is
This
this
is
from
playing
Doctor
with me. This is playing with me
I
hardcore.
thought it was Dr.
Yeah.
Strange. When he does that little
Amazing.
pose with all
Who? Oh,
the
Doctor
arms and whatnot.
Strange.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out which direction it's going and how it's moving, and there's so many directions. Oh my
It
gosh.
feels like it's moving. This is really cool.
Yeah.
The
That's
color
beautiful.
manipulation and everything is so good.
Now, I think I've spotted something, and it's the fact that he's just used Bernie for all these images.
Yeah. Every single thing in here is all Bernie.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Mr.
that's how
Taking so
kaleidoscopes work, Kamel.
And
All right, Gage, we're gonna need another emergency SAS meeting after this. I'm just
now,
I'm
now
Oh,
being colorblind, I would love to know: are the mittens different colors, or did he make the mittens just the normal mitten color?
The mittens are normal.
throughout? That's great.
And then it
That's
looks like
awesome.
it's his crossed legs on the outside
Right?
there.
Yeah, that's what.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Orange, green,
Kaleidoscopes,
blue,
but-
and purple.
It looks like in the purple area, parts. I mean, whether this is intentional or not, I'm not sure. It does look like there are parts of the mitten are purple, like some
Yeah,
Okay,
you're right.
okay.
some of like those
yes.
diamonds. It looked like they're purple a little bit.
Yes, you are
Nice.
correct.
Guys, you've got
Awesome.
better eyes than I do. Jesus.
You know what actually happened? You know how
Thank
we
you,
asked me
Josh.
earlier about that Photoshop, that random mitten that was up in the corner?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like with Doctor Strange here, that mitten just randomly appeared in my Photoshop. You know?
I see. Oh,
Yeah.
It's all play. It's all connected. I'm all
It all
about it.
fits in,
The
you know?
multiverse.
So what you're
of Bernie
saying is it's all
Sanders.
David's fault.
It's not David's fault. I love it. It's just David's Photoshop.
We've
It's just a
gone
bit
from saying David doesn't know how to do his job properly to talking about his grandfather for some reason to now ruining Ben.
Phil has got a vendetta against David. I don't know what he did. I think David's phenomenal. I think his work is brilliant. And Phil just needs to take this son of a bitch down. I'm really sorry, man.
like,
I mean, I love David. I don't know.
he was like, I'm gonna produce all these wonderful photoshops for my friends at Simply Sassy so they can have some free content.
Yeah, I'm gonna help them.
Like, fuck
Yeah,
this guy.
100%.
Like, take him down. Unreal.
I love it.
We're gonna have to get him on the show at some point.
I'll say it's a
Yeah,
shame you're never going to see another Photoshop entry for him. He's gonna start alone.
I do want to say, David and I do have a DM going back and forth, where
Just
we
you
are
telling him
gonna
he's a piece of shit,
Hey,
apparently.
David, you
100%,
messed up
yeah.
the shadow.
But he has agreed to come on the show. So I'm hoping we can get him on
It
to
was
the next
before
one.
this episode, Phil.
Yeah.
No, I told him I was going to be an absolute asshole to him on the show. So
Oh, okay.
it's fine.
But did you specify it was
Should
going
have
to be
told
behind
us,
his
given us a
back?
heads up. Jeez Louise.
Wait, sorry, what was that, Gage?
But did you specify it was going to be behind his back?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
no, I
not
did
even
not.
to his face?
Talk
No.
shit about his green.
The worst part of
Next
that was I believed him because I thought Phil wouldn't joke about something like that. And
Oh,
yet,
no. I am telling the truth.
We can't
Um,
trust you anymore, Phil.
Okay. You guys cannot trust me. I don't mind.
It's over.
Kumail's our next person up here with this beautiful Photoshop.
Yes.
Ooh, that's cool. I like it. I like it a lot.
Now we just need
I've
to
got-
merge the one that Robin did of burning all the coats into this one.
Oh, that would have been
Be one
funny.
complete image.
Did you have inspiration for this one, Kumail?
the first thing that popped into my head, literally.
Oh, really?
okay.
Now, was it
Yeah.
because he's wearing two coats? A
That's
suit coat and a
basically
regular
it.
coat?
That's basically it, yeah. And
Nice.
someone had asked me a question like, "Oh, what would Bernie react like if Andy fell over?" And I actually animated that at the bottom. So if you look through the tweet, yeah, it's Anthony's tweet. I think.
on, hang
Go
on.
down. Yeah. Here we are.
Actually, did they have sound?
Yeah,
I saw that.
Guys, I need some help, man.
Can you turn the
For real.
sound up, Phil?
I need some help.
it's just like the sound from the interview when he does that little scare thing.
Guys, I need some help, man. For real. Guys,
Dude, your video editing skills are getting really good.
guys, I
It
need
took
some
me
help,
way
man.
longer
For real.
than
I
it
need
should
some
have.
help.
Really funny.
Guys,
Oh my god.
69 views,
guys, I
too.
need some help, man. For real.
Perfect views. No more else would be
And Mr.
accepted.
Mac at the bottom, isn't this just Nick Scarpino maximum
Guys, I need
context?
some help, man. For real.
That's funny. That's funny.
Mr. Mac coming in with the good jokes.
Oh man.
All right.
We
Next
call
up,
him Mr.
Guys, I need
Maxium
some help,
Verge
man.
now.
For real.
Because he took
Oh, wait,
Maxium
sorry.
Verge on.
there we go. Next up, we have Ben. Please be excited with this
Yes.
one.
This is my
That's
favorite Ben one. This is my
brilliant.
favorite Ben submission.
Oh man, that is good.
Oh wow.
So
That's horrifying.
this is just Greg in the future, right?
I
He's
gotta
still,
hope
he's
not.
still gonna be mad about these Nutter Butters.
Like Greg's
Oh.
I don't
just
think he's mad
retired,
anymore. I think he's embraced it
down.
at this point.
He's just about to reach out to grab a cookie, and what does he see? Nutter Butters, and he's just like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, lads!"
Somehow at age 135, Nick is still there laughing.
And still able to actually place the Nutter Butters in the container
Exactly.
or open the container itself.
Wow.
All
That's
right.
amazing.
Next up, we have Hoodie Peaks with another entry.
Hoodie Peaks is coming in hot, hey? Oh
Dude,
yeah.
Hoodie Peaks is killing it.
Does anyone get the
Killing
reference?
it.
Does
That's
anyone
great.
get the
Yep.
reference?
Yep.
Benny
yes.
Fodders.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
This is
Oh
a
my
great joke. This, I don't see many people playing this anymore, though. I will
Because
say
it's
that.
fucking trash.
There he is.
Is it because it has pre-rendered backgrounds, Cage?
It's because it's just a bad game over. Do you want me to break down the game design and why it's trash, Phil?
All right,
you
next
have
up,
it?
we've got David Zelda's dada with Kitten in Mittens. Here we go.
Oh, that's cute.
I love it.
That's very
I
cute.
love it.
Are you talking about Bernie or the cat there, Josh?
I love
Well, a little bit of a little column A, little column B.
I like this
I
2000s
love-
text that's used with the little
Yeah.
green outline as well.
Yeah, David, I would love to know, was this the original text on the image or did you add this? Because it looks perfect. It literally looks like it belongs to this image 1000%.
So does Bernie though. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. And I also love how it's the Bernie mittens, but they're only on the kitten's paws.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Great job. Great job.
Absolutely fantastic. I love
Nicely
this so
done.
much.
So good. You got the nice
What
warping
is-
and stuff to actually make the mittens
shadow
look like
work.
they're fitting properly.
Yep.
Brilliant.
On the mittens. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely did some great work here. This is fantastic. This cat looks so unhappy though.
Yeah.
Luckily, so does Bernie. It's almost like someone convinced him to make this video.
It's a mutual feeling.
Right.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh man. It was probably the same person that convinced or that was doing something in that Donald Glover and Bernie Sanders shot. Whatever,
Yep.
whoever
Oh,
was
yeah.
doing that probably convinced Bernie to do this shot. All right. Next
Love
up,
it.
we have David Elizelda's data with this butte.
Is this Hannibal?
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I
That is,
think-
yep, I can see. I can see the strap on his chest.
That's great.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we've got the mask
Pretty
instead
great.
of the other
Terrifying.
mask.
Yeah.
The gag, whatever it is.
Oh my
Oh, that's
god.
great.
Absolutely wonderful.
do you think they had to restrain him because he kept saying, "I understand that reference"?
I wish someone would just wheel me around all day. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Wouldn't that
lovely.
be nice?
Fantastic.
Just like the good old days.
Yep.
I just
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
You know, when you were a baby and you had to be in a stroller, or when you were able to fit inside a grocery shopping cart.
oh my
Oh.
god. Those were the days.
Other times,
got
like when you
wheeled
did in a
around.
wagon, maybe a sled, chance.
Like when I was a kid,
Good
and
old
this is
days.
just like a personal story. I remember walking down the high street and seeing like a lady in one of the mobility scooters.
Oh, no.
I was really tired. I was a small kid. I didn't know any better. And I turned to my mom. I was like, "Oh, she's so lucky. She doesn't have to walk."
Oh.
I thought you were going to say you had jumped on it and went for a ride.
I wish I did. Like,
All of which are bad. All of which are bad.
To be fair, Camille, when I was a kid, I think I had a moment like that too, where I saw someone doing like, that looks like so much fun. And my mom's like, no, they have to be in it. Like they literally can't walk for whatever reason, so they have to do this.
we didn't know.
Like,
we didn't know any better.
oh, lucky.
It's like Disneyland.
No, I didn't even
Teachable
get that
moments.
exponential gauge. I just got told off. So like,
Oh.
what did I do wrong?
Hopefully your mum's not listening to this episode now, you know?
Oh god! If normal people don't watch our content, my mom's definitely not watching our content.
All
you missed
right. No, I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it. Next up, we have Ben. Please be excited with. I mean, just Nick Scarpino watching something on his laptop.
Probably like a Greg
Socially
fail.
distanced.
Yeah,
I'm not even sure there's any Photoshop here, honestly. I think this is just.
I don't understand
That
why
is
he's
a-
come on our show multiple times.
Yeah, times
Honestly,
like
I just don't
he's
get
treated
it.
you guys so well, and he's been so supportive, and then
He's been on a total
I
of
feel like
that's
4
weird.
shows, and we just shit on him.
I think there's like a running theme here. Like Elizel's Dada helps us out, shit on him. Nick Scarpino, shit on him. Greg, we call him a coward every week. Like,
remind me to never help you guys with anything. But my feeble soul could take it.
I love
This is
Great, great
just
job,
great.
Ben.
This is fantastic, Ben. Absolutely wonderful.
I just
So, but
wish you
how
would have
did-
actually photoshopped something. Like you just give us a
Yeah, I mean,
screenshot. So
Took a picture of
Did
the
you,
bit.
did you,
Pretty lazy, to be honest.
did you attach on the hair and like the mask
he
afterwards?
gave
so you
him more
put-
hair. He gave him a bit more hair, which I like.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
I actually think if I had to guess, this looks pretty much like completely Bernie Sanders, except for like the eyes and the like very top of the forehead there, like they're just above the brow.
Yeah.
If I had to guess,
Pretty much most of the face. It's just the hair and the mask.
that looks really good. That's
looks
blended
really good,
together really
Thanks, dude.
well.
I may have
That's
made his
amazing.
ears slightly bigger to make them more Sanders size.
oh, okay,
Sanders.
But other than that,
Worked.
it's pretty much all Nick.
it's pretty much
And
Nick. Wow, that's
love it.
insane. That's insane.
I'll clip this out and send it to Nick.
That's his forehead and everything.
Oh, you want me to quote retweet Nick in this?
No, it's okay, buddy. No, we don't need to do that.
No,
We don't need him not coming on our show.
no. I'm trying to work out more stuff with Nick. I don't need this popping up at the same
Yeah.
time. Be like, hey Nick, how's it going? Be like, yo, I saw the Photoshop. Fuck off.
Thought we talked about this, guys. Come on.
Next
friend
up, we
record,
have
though.
Engage you
Our
did
friend reply, which is nice.
quite a bit.
yeah, you done good.
Friend doesn't realize one of these
Friend
days
is-
we're gonna turn it on him.
Actually, friend, like a couple of times had roasted Nick as well
Right.
in that Photoshop. Oh,
All
dear.
right. Last entry from David Ellie Zelda's dada. Here we go. Oh yes.
Mel, you must use
Man.
this reference too.
Yes, I do.
Wow, you sound so
You know what's coming-
disappointed.
you know what's coming next?
He's trying to ruin everything for me, and like yet again, he's trying to put a negative on this wonderful Photoshop.
This is beautiful.
That's a great
It's
Photoshop.
absolutely beautiful.
David's done an incredible job.
He's
Very
done a
well
brilliant job. Some might say better
Shame
than
about
the
subject
developers,
matter.
but that's
I really want to give this one credit because this is another one that I have not seen done,
Mm.
which is fantastic.
Great,
how
great
many?
shadow.
Phil,
For
did you just
how
say
many?
in Bernie Sanders Photoshops by the general public?
Yeah, 100%. But for how many times he's been photoshopped in different chairs, I thought it was really cool that this was the first time I had seen this one.
That's pretty cool.
It's very good.
Absolutely awesome.
Pretty good.
David, I just want to let you know this is pretty good.
Just like the previous
About
ones.
15
Not
photos.
bad.
All right. Last up, I had to
It's
save
like Shadow Moses Island.
the
You
very
forgot the shadow.
That was incredible. Incredible.
that was an amazing joke.
That
Oh
was incredible. 10
man.
out of 10.
Wow.
Okay.
So this last entry is from none other than the elusive, reclusive Matt Ferguson.
The
He has
goat.
not
Well-
graced us with a Photoshop of this caliber in quite a while, and this is a thing to behold. Here we go.
Yo. Yo. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool.
Oh my god.
Absolutely amazing. And again, I love the fact that he took the time to make the mask
I was gonna
off
say it.
kilter. So
Mask is
good.
askew. I love it.
So good.
Hey guys, what is he wishing for? Engage us.
You know the answer to this, Kumail. You've said it
More
about
buttons.
3,000 times throughout
Free
this
healthcare.
entire thing. Exactly.
More jackets and more mittens.
He wants to get rid of everyone's student debt. He wants to make the world good again. Free healthcare.
Mittens
More
for
wishing
everyone,
stuff.
dude.
It's amazing.
Oh man, it's so good. The
That's
pose.
really, really good.
I like how we've never seen the underside of the mittens, but Matt took the time to think about what the underside of those mittens might look like.
That's world building, really.
That's so hard.
Expanding the
Exactly.
world of Bernie.
It's unreal.
Definitely.
Absolutely wonderful.
It's
Gorgeous
incredible.
piece. I
As
just want to
always.
hang on this for a little while we end
Well,
the
let's,
show.
yeah, let's savor it
As
because we're never getting another Matt Ferguson Photoshop ever again, are we?
I mean, to be fair, if saying that, we should probably savor one of David's too, because obviously he's never going to be on the show ever again after this episode.
Not if you have anything to say about it.
I've just received a message from Phil via Twitter DMs. Was this Bernie Sanders' wishes that Elizalde Zada would put shadows on his Photoshops?
Oh.
Phil.
Let's
You
get
do-
David on here critiquing Phil's Photoshops. That would be great.
You do realize that he is now going to add extra shadows to everything he submits, right? And they're not even going to make sense. They're just going to be shadows for shadow's sake.
I hope
Everything's
so.
just gonna be, he's just gonna submit blank photos, just black images, nothing.
Phil, you want to do me a favor
Yeah.
and give us a nice little outro as Vin Diesel?
No, I'm good.
Come
Hey,
on.
did you miss one?
You're gonna want to do this. Trust me.
Wait, what do you mean?
Just do a Vin Diesel. When you see
What do you
this,
want me to say?
just thank everybody for submitting this week.
For every light, there is a shadow.
Shut up, Camille.
Okay.
I just want to say Thanks for checking out the show, and we're glad you were here.
Phil, you missed my best one.
Trust me, when you see the VOD of
You
this,
missed my
it's all
best
gonna make sense,
Photoshop.
Phil. It's all gonna make sense.
Okay, awesome, thanks. What? I
You
missed
missed
what?
my best Photoshop.
Did
what-
we though? Because I mean, we
What?
saw them all,
Yeah.
and they were all kind of mediocre.
I know that, but that's why I'm so proud of the other one.
Oh,
You have to keep going down for a bit. Oh, that
I'm
one's
sorry.
great.
This is David. Oh no.
The neck.
Oh no.
That was us this week, Phil.
Oh man.
I'm
Justice for the
thinking of
goose.
the Andy Jackets one.
Hey, Josh,
Hashtag justice for the goose.
Would you-
Wait, what?
Oh,
Would
The
you-
Andy Jackets one.
if you had to do a theme for the Photoshop challenge, what would you say a current theme would be?
Oh, does it need to be
That's-
topical or can it just be anything?
Well, what would you want to see? Because I think at the
What
moment
would
we're
I want to see
an old lady
out
at
of
the
a
moment.
not KFAF Photoshop challenge? Ooh, you know what?
That's right. Start through, Phil.
You gonna DM it? What?
I think we need to see a little bit more Terry Crews. I'm a huge Terry Crews advocate. I love the man. He is from my home state, and I think he's fantastic. I think shirtless, he is a glistening Adonis. I would love to see you all do something with Terry Crews.
Cool.
That'd be
All
cool.
right.
we'll have to.
I definitely wouldn't mind doing Terry Crews. That's awesome.
Terry Crews is just so memeable. So there's a bunch of things that pops in my head.
I'll try and find the link.
Okay, first of all, we missed this one apparently. Thanks.
This
Ben.
is his best one. 100%.
I like
100%.
Burnfinite. I like
Oh
it.
my god.
Ooh,
This is
that one's
also
really
pretty
good.
good.
I like that one a lot.
Ben, I'm so sorry.
Ben.
Oh,
I thought you
no.
liked that one, Camille.
No, I'm sorry that we didn't get to see this on stream because, man.
Well, I think we're still going, so
Oh, we are? Okay, fair enough. Hi, guys.
Oh, you missed the Mittens one too, and the Yoda one. There's so many we missed.
how in the world did I miss all these?
I am Bernie
Okay.
Prime. I am a Bernie.
Ooh, I like that one a lot. I
Exterminate
like that one
student
a
debt.
lot.
So good. The perspective is what gets me on that one.
That's
one's really good.
that one.
What? How did I miss these? These weren't showing up on the not KFAF timeline.
It's because he quote tweeted not KFAF probably.
That one's great. That one's really, really good. I love it.
One of those ones I was
Oh my
like,
God,
did
the
you
shading
have
is so
to do this one?
Oh my
That's
god.
so good.
Granny Club.
Oh, these are
Yep.
fantastic.
Ooh, speaking of shadows, that one's very well done.
We are still recording, right?
Yeah.
We're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't cut yet.
All right. Do I need to do another Vin Diesel?
No, I had a little bit
Ooh,
planned.
between two burns?
I wanted it to happen, and it happened, so we're good.
All right.
Oh
Cool.
my god. Top material.
Okay, so now we're in the presence. You might be rivaling Ellie Zelda's dad at this point,
Yeah.
Once again,
Almost like
I'm asking
They
you to
like
pay your debt.
but it has to be because they're quote tweeted, like
Yeah.
because I got this
Master
one
Bernius. I love the name.
and I
was
got
quite
this
tweeted.
one and I got this one, but okay, did we see the one you wanted to see though?
no, keep going.
Okay.
Sorry.
Fucking
We won't be too much longer.
This is pretty great. I'm gonna
Thanks,
say
buddy.
that. We were thinking about doing Tall Lady for next week, but I'm starting to think that Terry Crews might be a better idea just because
Tall Lady would be more topical. You can always throw Terry Crews out when nothing's going on in the news. I could only totally understand Tall Lady.
Well, we'll definitely do Terry Crews for sure, just for you, Josh,
Yeah.
since we put you through hell today.
Almost there. We're getting there. There it is.
Oh, I like it. I
Wow.
like it.
That's amazing.
Why does Andy look like Bernie Sanders? Like no Photoshop needed.
He's gonna put the mask
That's
on, but it's so
really
much
funny.
better without it.
This is
It's
great.
That's
good.
really, really
It's
funny.
fantastic.
I'm trying to find a
Even.
shot
Hats
where his
off.
actual hands weren't coming out the jacket, so it looks like it's just hung over him. That was the
Yeah.
hardest part.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, the
incredible.
shot you decided to use is perfect. This
It
is
does
amazing.
look great.
I love it. Good job.
Got the
Ben.
little shadow, drop shadow inside the jacket here. Take notes, David.
True Ortiz. Whoa, whoa.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like it should have ended like 10 minutes ago.
I know my compliment to Ben sounds like an
Here we
insult
are.
to David. Phil, you son of a bitch.
I'm so sorry, Josh. I'm so sorry.
Phil. You get like one entry next week and it's Phil.
Like on our league, my first question to Josh is gonna be like, why do you hate David? Like, what's one particular?
Josh is really going to come on out of that league now after this.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, David. I'm so sorry, Josh. It just got away from me today.
What an awful show this has been, but in the best way.
Exactly.
What an awful show.
Sometimes I'm glad we know that. That's like, yeah.
So I want to give a little bit more love to these real quick.
All right, go ahead and we should
just-
probably end
yeah.
this. So start scrolling through so people can see him
yeah,
again. And
I'm just gonna give some more love. Yeah, go ahead and start closing
thank you
this
guys
out.
so much for watching this episode of the Not KFA Photoshop Challenge. I'm sorry, David. I hope you keep submitting.
We appreciate you.
You're really good at what you do. We love you. So for theme next week, are we doing Terry Crews? Is that the consensus?
Let's do Tall Lady, and
Okay,
then
we'll do Tall Lady for this one. So Tall Lady from Resident Evil 8, and we will have a Terry Crews week coming up soon.
and if you need a little bit of inspiration, we decided that maybe how tall is Tall Lady? Like if you don't know what to do with Tall Lady, like if you don't have a specific idea, just show us how tall Lady is.
yeah,
Mm.
give us a real
I think
sense
I've
of
got
scale.
an idea already.
For the
It's
show,
gonna be
check under
great.
your seat for a nice surprise. Okay.
Speaking of which. And if you liked it, yeah, leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff. I don't really say that enough on these shows, and that's probably why we aren't successful. So
Like, send all your feedback through
At
to
least you
Phil.
can take ownership. You know what I mean? That's very big of you.
Since you joined us on this episode, Josh, where can people find you?
People can find me occasionally at Josh Bittick, my first and last name. Also on podcast services, you can check out the Up and Comer podcast. Hey, look, that's me. That's my shining face. Podcast services, I've got the Up and Comer podcast. I've taken a bit of a break recently, but I've got some things moving and grooving. You can also occasionally see me on Borderline Entertainment's content over there. So borderlineentertainment.com. I don't know the exact Twitter handle off the top of my head, but over on YouTube, there is youtube.com/borderline entertainment. And apparently, not apparently, I know it. Occasionally was the word I was looking for, but failed to say. You can see my face over there and hear the sultry tones of my voice, not insulting people or not having my words or compliments directed and changed to insult certain individuals, because Phil doesn't tend to be on that content.
Perfect. Check out all of us out. I'm at JF2Cool on Twitter. We have at Philip J. Woodward, at Kumail H, and at Please Be Excited. Also go check out Matt Ferguson.
Sorry, I was just gonna bring up for the ending his image real quick, just because we didn't get to sit on it for too long, so I just wanted to close out with that.
We love you, man.
Follow us at Simply Sassy Vids on Twitter, youtube.com/Simply Sassy Vids, I think. Yeah, same. It's the same shit everywhere.
We haven't got a custom URL yet, so you need to get to sort that at some point.
Oh, we do.
Check out all these
I got
people
the
that are
URL
submitting,
made.
all these
So
incredibly talented people.
you can also just do simplysassyvids.com, I think, and it redirects you to the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
we have a
Simply
Twitch
Sassy.
account that we've never used. Don't worry about that.
But it's there.
I need a premium
it's
account
there.
to get that working, but never mind.
Thank you guys, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye.